Well, my name is Carolyn Hannon. My husband Ray and I moved here in 2000 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It was quite a culture shock for me, actually. I'd never been to Arkansas, and Ray is an avid fisherman. He had fly fished all over the world, and said he wanted to come down to this pristine river and fish. And I said, okay, very reluctantly. We flew down 3 times, bought a house the 3rd time, and I have been here ever since. I dearly love Pittsburgh. I love the city. I utilize the city. The Steelers are my game. And my children are from that area. Never thought for a minute that I would stay down here. But he passed away about 12 years ago, and I'm here. The auxiliary is my family, my church family. I'm very active in the auxiliary. I work at least 3 days a week here, and I'm usually here all day. I filter all the phone calls to Becky, and I help her with the different activities and meetings and volunteers that process through the auxiliary. I also help out in the Piccadilly, our gift shop. And I substitute just about any place in the hospital, because when they asked me to be president, probably 11 years ago, I didn't have a particular place. I worked surgery, but I thought in order to lead the auxiliary, I needed to know what each department required. So I made it my point to substitute, or to volunteer, I should say, not work, in each area. So I would know what to tell the volunteer when they came in to volunteer, where you need to do this, that, and the other thing. And that sort of started everybody working cross-training and substituting in various areas. And it's really worked very well. We have several volunteers that work in various areas of the hospital. I would say probably 50% of the people work their one shift, which is a 4-hour shift. But the rest of them work 4 hours, maybe in endoscopy, 4 hours in pre-surgery testing, 4 hours in the gift shop, 4 hours in our thrift shops, our bargain boxes. So they really do put forth the effort to help our hospital. And we do a great job, I think, at the hospital. I was very proud. I served as state president of the Auxiliary Association, the Arkansas Hospital Auxiliary Association. And it was very difficult for me visiting all of the hospitals that have auxiliaries. I got to see every one of them, not bragging about how Baxter did all these things. And we do most of the things, and a lot of the other auxiliaries, I feel very proud, did copy some of our things. That's been pretty much my life since my husband passed away. They're here, and we do such fantastic jobs here. The hospital is unbelievable for what we do here. Our second trip here, we had a medical interaction with the hospital. Being a nurse, I was retired from nursing after 43 years, so I sort of knew what to look for. We both had heart problems, so I wanted a good hospital, and a hospital that was close. We ended up coming to the hospital. My husband had amputated his thumb, and I didn't agree with what the doctors here were going to do. And being a nurse, of course, you know much more than anybody else. But when we got back to Pittsburgh and went to the hand specialist, who happens to be with the Steelers and with the Pirates, he looked at it and he said, I don't know who did this, but they did exactly what we would have done. So my husband turned around and he said, well, you called it a Bodunk hospital. I don't think so. So that sort of fortified his, we're going to go down there.